Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go right here.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson. He'll be out of bounds after getting this across the 40. Just looking at the first down run, call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Up 2nd and 2.
This defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Too far in front. He couldn't really get it. It's incomplete.
Harrison Jr.
We talk about the Seahawks defense. And they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Go get him. Two. Big Ace open.
Murray going to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down. Seahawks defense. Sack. It goes to Boye Mafe.
12 yards. And it's 3 and out. Blake Gilligan
on a
formation for the Cardinals.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
As the returner, you know you're not in
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, Scott. Hey, Cowboy 80. Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Ball caught by his rookie right away. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
First carry, for the 3rd. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Seahawks at 6 and 2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CDs.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, on display in that victory.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Panther 11. 65 catch. 65.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game,
for the
and now
Seahawks field
it brings
goal.
up 4th down.
A 52-yard attempt.
Oh, he gets to the football. It's blocked. Well, there's sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter. What a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got caught.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. That's a touchdown. Pick 6 on the first play of the drive, and Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ballgame as they come up first and 10. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Talk about the Seahawk defense. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I remember years ago spending time with a top defensive coordinator, and he said the number one thing you have to do is hang your hat on something, create your identity. This unit, they hang their hat on being stingy against the run.
Here's Murray as he sets the throw. And the Seahawk defense gets thrown and they're bringing him back from 9 yards. Ernest Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Let's go.
That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Based on what we've seen so far, I think you need to call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they're totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Blake Gillikin on the punt here as they send this one away. And take it at the 46. It's a 39-yard first down to return. And the Seahawks on great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Okay, ready? Go! Bronco 80. Hot, hot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. There's a short one by Aurora. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
It's a loss
He
of a
was
yard.
unable to shake
Brings
free
up
there. They'll
second
cover
and
him for a
11
loss of a
at
yard.
the 46-yard
In today's
line.
NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried to dump off, lost yardage. Second and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up
One
third
thing you have to
down
see out of a
and
rookie tight
11.
end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession as they get it at the 42-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Jr.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's second and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr.
Murray's pass.
5 yards now. It's third and 5.
Jr. A 5-yard pickup.
There's Murray.
And it's third down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Intended for
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel?
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Let's go now. Unlock right. Ready, ready.
Walker now on first and 10. 7 yards on the play, and Vaughn leaving with a second and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it?
Here we
Have you
go.
ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before but didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. I'll just keep giving it to them.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Toss left side for Walker. And this defense not ready for that as he'll take this down inside the 25. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming down the field. Getting ready to block out the sun.
Doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the
2 more
1.
yards.
A good pickup there at 22.
First down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up for touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but it's going to be set up in great shape.
And he's across the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Chance over the 18. And they'll make the score 14.
Cardinals nothing. To kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. A little juke. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. It's a complete to A.T. Perry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
A gain of 13
Solid way
yards.
to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something big to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. He was targeted. It's Trey McBride. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 10.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. There's Murray. Looking outside, he's got a man. That's a
to James Conner.
just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. At their 49-yard line.
Green.
Murray going to fire one out wide. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going
A.T.
out.
Perry.
27 yards there, first down.
First down,
I
Arizona.
like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. Again, they'll throw in Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job running there defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
First thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Trey
So another
McBride.
incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete.
The Cardinals unable to
Result
convert
of the
there on
play
4th down.
is a turnover on
And it'll be a
downs.
turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a good first half so far. Up 14-0. Points here can really put them in command of the field position.
And it's all well and good with their how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Throw out to Walker. Contact, but they can quickly break down. What a nice little gain.
That's a gain
That'll
of
leave
8.
them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Go!
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And past the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
And the Seahawks.
I've met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Here we go, here we go.
From the field, it's Walker. Across midfield.
He's across midfield.
Yards is the big 9-yard line. And a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Got it, ready?
2nd down and a yard.
Ready, ready? Ready, ready?
They'll drop the throw. This one goes all the way to Walker. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
22 yards.
A good pickup there,
Good for
22.
the Seahawks. First down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Let's go. Steady.
Running right, here's Walker. He'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Inside the 10, working down at the 9. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it going.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Townsend picks it. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Well, that one's touchdown incomplete. Good coverage here to force the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd
Help
and
me out
10.
a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Go on, hurt.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Oh, what? Biggest. 2-2. Hot.
To throw, it's Murray. Open man here is Benson. That's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this offense on 3rd down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Everything falling apart now, and intercepted. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over the first down.
A little bit of space in the garden, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Come on, set! 70 Lions! Let go!
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll get him inside the 15 to the 14-yard line.
Complete to Kenneth.
So 5 yards here, 5 on
It's
the
a gain
play.
of 5. Brings
And
up
it'll be second
and
down.
5 at the 14-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he is not a touchdown. Trent Wilkins. His 18th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Jason
Now Myers for the extra point. And maybe a wrench thrown in the operation there. The snap wasn't great, and this kick is pulled. It's no good.
To kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. A dangerous return, but I'm surely here. The field possession coming up as he gets this just shy of 35 out of bounds at the 44.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you don't want to, but you're down to the scores already. You've done nothing offensively. Nothing on the scoreboard, that's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating to use a boxing analogy.
This will be swung out here for Connor. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35.
It's second and
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk
line.
about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
On play action, it's Murray. Pressure comes, he's taking the Seahawk defense. Willard Williams, the third number 6 overall pick on the sack that time.
Now, third and long.
last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good. The contact being blown through, and it's 4th down.
Brings up.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Seattle. 63 yards on a punt return score. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half.
You got a guy that fast back there receiving punts. That's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
The extra point now
for the extra
coming
point.
from Myers. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Seahawks 27, Cardinals nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And he is out of bounds as they'll start
first and
past the
10
30.
at their own 31-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off for the end zone.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
And the coverage terrific there. That's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray down to throw. Wilson's got it complete. They'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 38-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Arizona.
Down again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's
Intended for James Conner.
As soon as he looked down and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Murray going to throw. And a silent defense gets through. Ernest Jones. That is now 2 sacks for him here in his first half. That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Murray now. And he goes down before getting his inside the 25. This offense finds its legs now. Team 1st and 10.
First down, Cardinals.
Murray again. This is Conner. And he's going to be back at the line of scrimmage and taking this. Maybe just a slight detour. It's been a strong drive. They're second and 11.
At the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
Here's Moore as he sets to throw it. Able to get this one to McBride. And he gets it inside the 10. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw. Murray to the end zone, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee you, quietly has told him, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal.
Omaha. Oh, hey.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Harrison Jr. As the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go now.
They'll set up to throw. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. Now a timeout signal for them. They'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
25 yards on the
You're not going to
play.
lean towards the defender. You're not going to do that. That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Here we go. Here we go.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. That's down the field. He's got a Arroyo. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That's certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Ready? Ready, ready.
Quickly here to Smith and Jumbo. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards.
Out of
And they'll have
bounds
a
at the
second and
50-yard
one
line.
forthcoming.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Come on, set. Ready?
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He completes this to Walker. Tries. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 47
First
yards.
and goal at the 3-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Get it.
Walker. And he's going to lose yardage here. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
9.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. And he'll get this one back to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
3 yards.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Dragon 60, Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Panther 11, Panther 11, go!
They'll look to throw on third and goal. End zone call. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker with touchdown triumph here. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Jason
Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Seahawks 34, Cardinals 6. Michael Dixon to kick off
The
for
kickoff
Seattle.
unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Coach. Hey.
They'll start on the ground with Dixon. And they'll get a few yards here to the ground game just continues to struggle to work out any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting inside some little stands and going out to the quarterback. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
7 yards to go.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Murray. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And running room scares him. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
What you got? What? Hey.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like this.
It's incomplete. Took a shot.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go. That's one. 2-2.
There's Murray.
So they're warming up to their opponent because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey. Bush.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And this is dropped. It's incomplete. A big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner's a former defensive back. I'm not so much a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Let's go now. Ready?
He'll try again here on second down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he'll be touched down to the end. Big play on that one.
A gain of 41 yards on the play.
You're counting on your first and second round
That's
draft picks to
good
have a
for a
big-time impact on
Seattle
your team.
Seahawks.
But where you make your bones,
First and 10 at the
if you can put a few
29-yard
diamonds
line.
in the rough there, develop them,
Ready, ready,
then you
go.
got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. And out of bounds right around the 12.
On the scramble.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with second and a yard.
Brings up
I think the last
second
two
and
plays
a
really
yard.
illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
Second and 1. Let's take it in by the roller. And that's inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
A gain of
Catch
12
over
yards.
34 on the year. It's a
And the
first down.
Seahawks,
Boy,
first
how about the
down.
speed with which this offense can get
First
down
and
the
goal
field?
at
It's
the
taking them no
9-yard
time at
line.
all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Okay, ready? 19. Get it? Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
8 yards on the loss. Brings
So
up
that
second
one
and
a
goal.
disaster. A
At
big
the
loss there with
17-yard
second
line.
down coming up.
Ready? Ready, ready?
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage?
Take this one for a Seattle touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken a 5-touchdown lead. So the toss play effective for the end of the goal line.
You're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run to the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, it's to the ball. And this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Michael Dixon to kick off for
The
Seattle.
kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This fielded right at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team. As he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
2-2-1.
To throw is Murray. They'll get that incomplete to Kevin. And he's taken down before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First down, Arizona.
To throw, it's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. And he will take this one. It's a touchdown. Charles, this offense's interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now fallen into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a big six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point up and through by the Myers. And the lead was even larger here in the third quarter.
Cardinals 6. Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers.
And he's taken down right at the 35-yard line.
Michael Wilson.
Called that a very strong gain of 24.
First
Still
down,
in the third quarter here. Now you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And that is incomplete. Coverage a little too good there, but it's second down.
Incomplete.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete to Marvin
Harrison Jr. with
Touchdown,
his second
Arizona.
touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are able to at least get one score back. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Seattle. 65 yards. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His fourth touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle, and get it. And after that last touchdown, I'm going to pure silence on that side of the ball.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line and we'll return it. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team.
Take over
so they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and go further. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2-2, hot! Oh, hot!
His throw is going to be incomplete.
Intended for
Just talking about confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on the first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Murray. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd-down conversion.
Maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
From the gun, Murray. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open.
Murray now to throw. That's complete to McBride. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line.
gain of 12.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Hey, sit.
Murray to air it out again. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he will take it down across the 50 and the 35 in enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First down, Cardinals.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Murray now. He'll buy some time right. And he's corralled before getting it inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Able to get this one McBride. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice game, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15.
That's one. Two. Come back.
Murray going to throw. It's brought in by Wilson. And brought down number 4. Getting inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Omaha. 2-2. Hot.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Omaha.
Back to throw. Murray.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Michael Wilson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Ryland, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And that one not
The Seahawks take
returnable. It's over the
first
back
and
line of
10
the end zone, so
at
that's
their
going to
own
be spotted
35-yard
up at the
line.
30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Over the middle, he finds a roll. Fighting his way through contact. And they will finally catch him before he reaches the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of 60 yards.
It's a big play there for Seattle.
Seahawks.
And even 60 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute
Come
warning.
on, come on, set! 70 Timberwolf! Check out!
Here's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2.
That's going to go as a
Brings up
loss of 2,
second
and it'll
goal
be second down.
at the 11-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Ready, break! Stop, ready!
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, spread him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
He'll be well short of the first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Michael Dixon to kick off for
Set now
Seattle.
to kick this one away, and off it goes. His guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Intended for
Looks like they're
Marvin
going to keep going
Harrison
to the bitter
Jr.
end. This one's long
Incomplete.
since over, but give them
Brings
credit.
up
They're going to go
2nd
down
and 10
fighting.
at the
That
20-yard
one,
line.
incomplete.
Go on, Eric.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Sit. Hey. Two. Big ace. Hey, over. Whoa.
Operating from the gun. Murray. That ball caught by Harrison. And he's going to be touched down. He's got the first down.
Push.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Arizona.
Omaha. Hey. Green.
Murray, one final try. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he gets this one to midfield.